Welcome to Awesome Code. Please subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will learn about two-dimensional lists in Python. In Python, the way we represent these is with a list that contains as its elements other lists. Lists can contain other lists as elements. A typical use of such nested or multi-dimensional lists is to represent tables of values consisting of information arranged in rows and columns. To identify a particular table element, we specify two indices by convention. The first identifies the element's row and the second the element's column. Lists that require two indices to identify an element are called a two-dimensional list. Now we will learn how to create a two-dimensional list. We will create a two-dimensional list with 3 rows and 4 columns. Let's see how to do it. Here I will have our list 1, and each element of this list will also be a list. This will be 10, 20, 30, 40. 50, 60, 70, 80, and 200, 220, 240, and 260. Now we will learn how to identify the elements in our two-dimensional list. Every element is identified by a name of this form. List 1, I, J. Here list 1 is a list name, and I and J are the indices that uniquely identify each element's row and columns. Just gonna remove this one. And I will just hit enter over here and here so we can see our like this. Now we have a list of 3 rows. This is first row, this is second row, and this is the third row. And we have 4 columns. This is first column, this is second column, this is third column, and this is fourth column, the fourth one. And we can access each element of this list like this. Over here, if you want to access the first index, I'll just type it over here, list 1, and the first is 0, and the second one is 0. The first one indicates the row, the second one column. So this will give us a element 10. And for the second one, we can do like this. We can use this syntax, list 1, and we are on the same row, so this will stay 0, the first row, and the column changes. The column is 1. And then another one, this will be list 1, and here again the same row, and the column is 2, and this will give us access to the third one over here, 30, and so on. So this will be list 1 and 0, and the column is 3. So this one will access the elements of this list. Let's go down a bit so you get the second row now. To access the element of second row, we are going to change our list 1, the first indices, to 1. So we are now accessing the second row, and the first element, so this would be column, will be 0, and this will give us a 50. And now I'm going to use list 2 or list 1, sorry, and here I'm going to add 1 because we are on at row 1, and the column is also 1, which will be 60. And then I'm going to use list 1, and this will be, we are still on row 1, the column changes, and this will be 2, and this way we can access 70. And now we can see the last one, list 1, and same row, and the last column, that 3 will give us element 80. So we just need to remove this. This is just to show you how to access the elements. And need to remove this line too. And now we are going to use a nested for loop statement to output the rows of two-dimensional list one row at a time. We can use a for row in our list 1, and that means a single row in our list 1. So we are going to loop through each row and print the elements of each list. So this will be for item in row, and we are going to print item and separate each element with some space. And after printing one row, we are going to print a new line character by using a print, or we are going to add a new line. Just gonna save it and run our script and check the output. And after we run our program, we can see our elements of our two-dimensional list printed. To keep on learning, please subscribe to my channel Awesome Code. Keep supporting me, and thank you for watching.